I'm sure we've all heard the argument of pro-vaccine and anti-vaccine. Today, I can explain to you why it's essential to get your vaccines. Anti-vaxxers tend to argue that the reason they don't vaccinate their children is because that the vaccines can cause autism. I can assure you, with the studies show, that vaccines don't cause autism. I am personally connected to this topic because seeing how deadly of a world it is without a vaccine, for example with the coronavirus, that it is essential that we get vaccinated. So if we have access to certain vaccines to prevent viruses, why wouldn't we get them? I found several sources to support my claim, and they are from the National Institute of Child Health and Human Development, Autism Society, the National Foundation of Infectious Diseases, and America's Health Insurance Plans. First, I will explain how vaccines are essential to living a healthy life, and then I will describe what the actual causes of autism are. Vaccines could be the difference between life and death if you decide not to get them. Your health depends on the essential vaccines. According to the National Foundation of Infectious Diseases, 50,000 U.S. adults die a year from preventable diseases. It is shown from 2000 to 2014 that the deaths from the measles declined by 79% due to more access to the vaccines. But if you don't get vaccines, you could be opening the door to cause an outbreak of a disease that could be prevented. And if children don't have access to vaccines, then approximately 42,000 out of 4.1 million children could die. The main point adults argue against their children getting vaccinated is that vaccines could cause autism. But it is proven that vaccines do not cause autism in children. But if vaccines don't cause autism, what does? According to autismsociety.com, there is no single cause for autism, but there is an abnormality in the brain structure or function. Doctors have been investigating links to heredity, genetics, and medical problems. Studies show that there is a pattern of autism in families which supports the genetics theory. There are certain medical conditions that have been tied to an increased risk of autism. Some of them are Fragile X syndrome, tuberous sclerosis, and congenital rubella syndrome. Vaccinations are essential to maintaining a healthy life, and if you don't receive them, it could be a matter of life or death. Adults like to argue that if you don't get vaccinated, you could get autism. But studies show that vaccines are completely safe and aren't a cause of autism. Studies show how important it is to receive vaccines because you could die or harm others. But it is proven that vaccines are not a cause of autism, so there is no reason not to get them. If you want to live a long and healthy life, vaccines are the way to go.